Hello. Today again I'm with a very special person. I'm with the former Prime Minister of Nepal and very senior Nepali Congress leader. Yes, I'm with Sri Sher Bahadur Deuba. Deuba Sahab, welcome to my show and welcome to India.
Thank you.
What do you think, by when election will happen there in Nepal?
Now, more or less, we have agreed elections should be held in November.
Before going further, it's time to watch a special report on Sri Sher Bahadur Deuba.
Sher Bahadur Deuba has twice been elected as the leader of parliamentary party of the Nepali Congress. He has served as the Nepalese Prime Minister 3 times, from 1995 to 1997, and then 2001 to 2002, and again from June 2, 2004 to February 1, 2005. He was removed on February 1, 2005 by King Gyanendra, who dissolved the government for 3 years and seized direct power. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison in July 2005 under corruption charges, but was subsequently released on February 13, 2006, after the anti-corruption body that sentenced him was outlawed. He has also been elected as the Member of Parliament 3 times, representing Dadel-Dhura district, after dispute between Girija Prasad Koirala, President of Nepali Congress, and Sher Bahadur Deuba, then Prime Minister, over continuation of emergency situation in Nepal. Nepali Congress underwent vertical split into Nepali Congress led by Koirala and Nepali Congress Democratic led by Deuba. Both parties ultimately merged in 2007 with the name of Unified Party to remain as Nepali Congress. Deuba is married to Dr. Arzu Rana Deuba and has a son, Jaiveer Singh Deuba.
You're here from last 6 days. You have met Prime Minister of India, you have met External Affairs Minister, you have met Anand Sharma ji, Sonia ji as well. From India, what is your expectation?
I have briefed about Nepal's internal situation
Right.
regarding the Constitutional Assembly and peace process.
Right.
Now, fortunately, we have completed peace process. Maoist combatant been managed. Some of them are in the army. Remaining combatants are reintegrated in society.
Ji.
Now we are going to have an election for Constitutional Assembly.
Ji.
And I requested India to provide all logistic support
Right.
to the election commission,
Okay.
to Nepal, so that we can hold election peacefully,
right.
free and fair.
In logistic support, what do you mean by that? You want some kind of, the border police of India, the paramilitary forces should go there at the time of election over there in Nepal?
No, we don't want them to come in Nepal. We want them to be vigilant in the border, so that criminals and
from the border area, Bihar or Uttar Pradesh,
cross-border crime
Okay.
should be checked and stopped.
Okay.
But our election commission like to have support.
Right.
Our chief of the election commission is coming to India
Right.
to conduct election,
Right.
to see fair and impartial.
Right.
Maybe for communication, vehicles,
Ji.
we might need.
Right.
The government and the election commission
Right.
can request India specifically.
Right. Do you think that any kind of special training is required for Nepali bureaucrats, that they should get some kind of training over here in Delhi or from the Election Commission of India? That kind of thing you want?
Well, here in India, we have been watching Indian election, and your election commission is so strong that
Right.
ensure free and impartial election, no rigging, dozen things.
Right.
And we would like their we would like to share their experience as well as their support.
Right.
I don't know technically what the support, what we
Okay.
want, but
Okay.
election commission would like to
Okay.
To request your election commission and your government.
Okay. There was the Naxalism is real problem in India, and in Nepal also Maoist and Naxalism is very great threat. Democratic institutions. What do you think that how India and Nepal should fight this, and what exactly is the problem? Why this problem is there in Nepal and in India?
I can't say about India. It's not proper me to speak about India.
True.
I don't know. But as far as I understand, Nepal's problem was very poor country. Poverty was there. Nepal's case, poverty was the breeding ground for Maoist uprising, and at the same time, Nepal's country full of mountains, Himalayas, and they have been able to brainwash the young people.
Right.
But now, fortunately, with the help of India, we entered with the we entered 12-point program with the Maoist.
Right.
Maoist party to 12-point agreement.
Right.
To bring peace. Now, fortunately, there is peace.
Right.
Maoist combatants are no more in the camp. Few of them are in the army. Most of them are reintegrated in society.
Right. Yeah.
They are more or less peaceful. Past in the last election, there was a threat and intimidation during election, but I hope this time it is significantly reduced, the threat and intimidation.
There was what you were saying exactly, and if I'm getting it perfectly, you were saying that the problem of Naxal, they are marginalized in their own homeland, and that is the problem. We should bring them into the mainstream. This is what exactly Nepal is doing, and I think suggestion to India would be that the same kind of thing. We should do the same kind of exercise.
I can't say about India. No, I have no right to speak about India. But one thing I know, if there is no presence of state,
right,
there are violence. There is violence. There are Maoists. There are terrorists.
True.
Therefore, presence of state means all
kind of
all presence means.
Okay.
Nepal's case, where there was no presence of state.
Right.
Maoists, it was heaven for the Maoists.
Right.
To organize themselves, to train their cadres, even to indulge in violence, to train their cadres, regroup. Therefore, Nepal's case, I know, because of difficult terrain. We didn't have much police. We didn't have
local administration should be strengthened. There is problem because of
local means everywhere. Presence of state.
Right. Got your point.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
If there is no presence of state, there are Naxals, Maoists, there are violence. Right. Other terrorists might be one day.
Okay. Before going further, it's time to go for a very short break. Please stay tuned. With India, you have roughly 22,000 crore bilateral trade. So your dependency on India is pretty much.
All investors in Nepal, in India, Indian companies should come to Nepal. We will provide all facilities. We will provide safety, security to investors.
In Nepali Congress, in this forthcoming election, which you were saying that November election is going to happen, how many seats you are going to fight and how many seats you are going to win?
This time people will vote for us. Nepali Congress is going to be the number one party.
You are hoping that you will be the single largest party,
yes,
or
in the majority, I think.
You will get the majority. Welcome back. We are in talks with Sher Bahadur Deuba. If I see the trade size of Nepal, the entire trade size is, external trade I'm talking about, it's 27,000 crore, 28,000 crore per annum. With India, you have roughly 22,000 crore bilateral trade, which is so your dependency on India is pretty much. Do you think the trade development, particularly the export from Nepal, where you think that Nepal is having good potential?
Even after a very good trade treaty in 1996, still we have a huge deficit with India, trade deficit.
Right.
Huge trade deficit with India. I mentioned this to your minister,
right,
Sarbadi this morning, and he was kind enough to cooperate with India. Kind enough to cooperate with Nepal, about establishing industries in Nepal. Indian investment, Indian company should invest so that these products can be sold to India in duty free, in a zero tax, zero duty.
Right.
And he was kind enough that there should be industry in Nepal. Indian company with the support of India, government of India will invest in Nepal, and company will manufacture the goods, and they will export in India. Zero duty.
Right.
Duty free, but it's cost free,
Yeah.
and that will mitigate trade deficit. And I'm so happy. I'm so thankful to him, and I will convey this message to Nepal.
Right. So for that side, you're talking about a special economic zone.
Yes.
I mean, you may have some special economic zone over there in Nepal, and then I see one very unique.
There are other areas I would like to
please
to speak through your
please
channel, that Nepal, recent studies show that Nepal has a hydro potential.
Right.
We can generate more than 100,000 megawatts. 1 lakh se zyada.
Yes, 1 lakh megawatts.
Yes.
You said that in the Dehradun also
Yes,
yesterday.
in Nepal.
Yeah.
And India in need of energy, Therefore, if we explore this project, hydro energy, and it will be beneficial for both the country.
Right.
Not only for hydro, for electricity, but also control flood.
Right.
In Bihar, if there will be high dams in hill, no flood. In Bihar, no flood in UP. Flood control. At the same time, irrigation facility for both the country.
Right.
And the water resources should be utilized for the benefit of both the country, for the mutual benefit.
Right. True.
It generates more than 100,000 megawatts. At the same time, it is going to be benefited for both the country, irrigation and flood control.
Right.
Therefore, I requested your government on this. I want to speak through your channel to all investors in Nepal, in India.
Right.
Indian companies should come to Nepal. We will provide all facilities. We will provide safety, security to the investors.
Okay.
Even we will give incentive.
Right.
And Nepal will definitely, not only Nepal, India also will be benefited.
One very unique thing was there in Nepal, which I asked to one of your minister as well when he visited India. Nepali industrialists, they cannot invest their money outside Nepal, and some case was there in their court. Do you think these kind of restriction on Nepali money going outside to the country, do you think that is beneficial for a country like Nepal, which is landlocked?
No, Nepal, we don't have rich people. I don't think there are any industrialists can invest outside Nepal. They don't have money to invest in Nepal.
You have some product are there which is having some kind of USP, unique sales proposition. So that kind of
products are there. I think products are there. Many products.
Yeah.
Herbals are there. Handicrafts are there.
Right.
Agricultural products are there. Many things,
Right. True.
But what I said to you, we don't have such kind of investors, who can invest in outside Nepal.
What other benefit you think that can be provided to Indian investor if they are as you said that their security will be there. You are talking about tax-free zone, maybe a special economic zone. Apart from that, single window clearance kind of thing, where the that kind of facilities that may be provided.
No, tax-free zone in the sense